Welcome. Last episode we had covered the shoreline and we had made this Arrowhead Point a little bit better than before, and we also made this one a little bit better. We made this Arrowhead a little bit better, and we made Arrowhead Island and a couple of little islands. This week we are going to scout out our map for potential areas to build an international airport. So let's go ahead and mark potential areas with this gigantic rock obelisk thing. So one place I would love to put an airport would be over here near the Vermont district. So let's go ahead and put an obelisk there. Another area that would be good is somewhere alongst this highway. Maybe over here would be a wonderful place for an airport. Just this area. Not over here, as this is going to be the Arrowhead Lookout Park, because we want to have the beauty of our Arrowhead looking peninsula down here. So, but this is a good area for like an airport or just a little commerce area. But down here, that's off limits, and down here, that's off limits. So the more I look, I'd also put an international airport right here. So let's go ahead and look at, so we've got our 3 potential spots for an airport marked by these obelisks, rock obelisks. We've got this one, which it looks like it's already taken as a zone for forest. We've got this area, but this is right next to the national monument that I like to call Arrowhead Lookout because it's so beautiful. It looks like an arrowhead. And then the final spot is back here in the Vermont district. Now, the downside to the Vermont district is it's already packed here, and adding more traffic would absolutely suck. So I'm going to go ahead and take Vermont district out of the question for right now. And then this zone here, let's see. This zone is not a very good zone, but just realized that this would be a nice place for an international airport, except for this farmland right here. So between the two, I'm gonna say let's build our international airport just down here. So let us get a roundabout going. I'd say right here. That'd be a great little roundabout exit. Right there. And then let's go ahead and upgrade this. Upgrade. Upgrading it into a 2-lane highway going the same way. Then let's quickly add a couple of exits here. So Let's go here. Snap it off that circle. And then go like that, and then snap that to the circle here. Got the circle here. Let's see. And let's go ahead and snap that up to the highway here. Then let's do the same thing the other way. The slope is too steep. Great thing about City Skylines is you can keep going until you figure something out. They don't match up perfectly, but that is okay in City Skylines. At least on the PlayStation, I think. So let's go down to the airports. So we want to build an airport in this general area. So let's go ahead and I know when I fly out of the Salt Lake City airport, got like a weird one-way system where you're just one way and then we can freeform around. We can freeform around one more time. Going straight is gonna be helpful. And then, of course, got our one way there. Let's go like that. I kind of like this idea of having a circle for our international airport. So let's go ahead and add our airport. Says that our slope is too steep up here. Let's take a look at the topographics here. And they are not joking when they say that the slope is too steep, but you can always just re-landscape this, go around, landscape the crap out of this. This actually helps make this land super flat. Go back through this and just delete all that. Let's go ahead and build this a couple of squares out. Freeform it around this corner. Freeform it again around this corner. Freeform it again around this corner. And then like that. So this will be our international airport. First of all, let's go ahead and find a really good place for our airport. I think that would be a really nice place. I gotta do some more. We have our international, well, just our airport right here. And then got our cargo airport. I'd like to actually make that go as long as possible. Put that down. Then possibly this cargo airport hub. If I remember right, there's actually an airport in here. I wonder if it is still in here. Let's go ahead and throw that down as our cargo hub. Looks like they have decided to start using it, even though it doesn't have power quite yet. Let's also put a blimp depot up here, just for the future. And then of course we want to have a medical helicopter. That would be very helpful for our people in this city. And then let's go ahead and do a police helicopter setup. Of course, a fire helicopter setup here as well. Let's go ahead and feed water to these guys. Since I'm in free build, it doesn't really matter as much on how much resources I expend, because it's just for fun. And then let's see, I'd actually like to smooth out this land right here. We can smooth it out some more. There we go. For right now, I will use power lines, even though I don't like to use them. They do come in handy. Let's also put a fire station down here. Well, a firehouse. We could put a police. How about we put our first prison in here? Because what a concept, building a prison near a noisy area. And then down here we could just build a police headquarters. And now we have our international airport with a bunch of different settings and stuff. And then I plan on naming this area, not the Mulberry District. Let's rename this the Arrowhead Internet Airport. There we go. Arrowhead International Airport. Let's see if there's any sort of like, there's a luxury hotel that we can throw in here. Maybe we could put a fancy casino right next to the airport. Be a fantastic fountain. And a lot of these things are just things that you would just generally build in your own city. And something that I like to build is a city arch. Because that will tell everyone coming into your city, welcome. Because they'll land at the airport, they'll get their taxi or whatever, and then, you know, they will get on the highway system, however they do it, and yeah, they'll end up in your city. What else should I add into this area? Maybe a taxi depot. Where would a good place for the taxi depot be? And maybe a little area here to pick up passengers. Little taxi stand. And while I'm at it, make a bus route to connect our bus line, well, connect our transportation to the city. Now this is gonna take a while, so because this bus line is going to go all the way over the highway. Through the junction. We're going to want to put the next bus stop right along the tram line. Then we're going to hop back onto the highway and bring this bus all the way back. That way we can bring our tourists into the city from our international airport. Which will be awesome. Now let's go ahead and add some decorations here. We don't have to do much. Add a couple of trees here and there. This is free for development. One thing I like to do in these situations is building fences. Let's see. The oil industry has some pretty good fences in this game. So yeah, if this were a real life situation, there would be fences around the airport. Like so. My game is saving. There we go. But adding fencing into the airport is actually kind of nice. Since it already has fencing, we could just start off from this side of the property and just... Actually, you don't have to fence anything off because there's not much fencing that needs to be put down. Because the prison is actually fenced off. But I can put some fencing right here. to actually fence this off. I'd say let's move the prison over to there and the taxi depot into its place. And then we can actually just make our fence. Another beautiful thing about City Skylines is you can actually go back and redo things. So let's go ahead and see what this traffic issue is over here. Ooh. The fire is out of control on the airport, which is really nice because I should have a fire station, right? See, that's what's great about having the fire station nearby and the fire helicopters is they will throw down some water from the river here, which is awesome. There should be, there we go. We got our guys coming in to put out the fires. Anyway, I lost my train of thought, but there are some train tracks here. And we can actually I don't think that'll work because it is an airport, so let's go ahead and curve this a little bit. Do the same thing. Curve that. But go like that. Then let's go ahead and let's use that free form. Get it here. Get it here, and then we can go ahead and freeform the tracks here. There we go. the airport is connected by train. Which is awesome. Let's wait and see if we get any trains coming this way. I'd be surprised if there wasn't any trains bringing us some cargo. How you doing, Danny? I just saw your comments. Let's see, what can I do here? As you can see, there was a fire station here, but because the fire was here, they had to go all the way around for the fire station, so I may go ahead and put another fire station right next to the prison. And then what I may do is actually bump the firehouse up to right there. That way if there's a fire, we do quite a bit. So my international airport is complete. But I guess what I can do is just keep adding trees into the areas that need it. I don't like adding trees into blank spaces like this, because then if I decide later on, I can always just could always just edit. So here we go. Let's add some trees there. Go ahead and add some trees down here. This is just to decorate. And then we can always add, I don't know, there's enough room here to add a couple of things, but along this nice little railway, we can go ahead, add some more trees here. That's awesome. So we got the trees here. Let's add some trees around the taxi station. And then, is there any room for any between the casino? Nope. But there is plenty of room here. As I said before, might move this guy just a bump over. Let's go ahead and add some fencing here. Add some fencing around. Around the casino. There. And of course, adding more fencing this way. And then adding more fencing this way. Doesn't look so good, so I will go ahead and throw down some fencing from this point down in here. Then I will freeform some fencing. Let's go ahead and freeform starting from here. We can go ahead and freeform that fencing right there. And then let's go ahead and freeform some more fencing this way. Let me go ahead and straight. I'm gonna add some railroad there, that way I remember in the future that I've got that. And yeah. Let's go and add some more trees around the facility. Yeah, keep those terrorists out of our airport system. There we go. And then, of course, City Skylines is super unrealistic though with the airplanes, but that's okay. Oh. There's this glitch on the PlayStation. I don't know if it's on the Xbox or if you guys get it on the PC, but there's sometimes where you'll go over something and it'll bump up like that. You'll be near an object. It'll just bump you up in the air. I think it's actually just the casino or the luxury hotel over here. But it's kind of weird that it does it down here. See, it did it again. Let's go ahead and add some more trees down here. Got some more trees. How's everybody doing? Are you guys doing all right? Do this over here. Add a couple of trees there. Actually, there is leaving without trees on the outskirts of the airport. I may add stuff later on. I'm doing pretty good, chocolate. Just enjoying my weekend and, you know, living the dream. Let's see. Alright. I know that this is unrelated to the airport, but I kind of want to soften the hill over here. I want to soften this hill. Oh! Soften that hill just a little bit. Oh, I love that. I love the hill next to my airport. Don't you like it, chocolate? It's kind of cool looking. Yeah, that's all we can do. We can just have fun and just hope for the best. Trying to soften the hills around the airport, that way it looks a little bit more natural. Because this yellow area over here is actually, it's pretty fertile farmland. and that's something that I may use in the future, in a future video, actually, which is awesome. Anyway, back to the airport. I seem to have forgotten this side of the airport, so I gotta get that done, eh? Yeah, City Skylines is a really fun game, and I honestly I didn't take it serious when I found out that it was free on the PlayStation Store for a little bit. What system do you got? You got like an Xbox, a PC, a Mac? Let's see. Oh, I'm playing on my PlayStation 4 right now. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, I would recommend buying it. Sometimes it's on sale for like 20 bucks. You can get it for hella cheap. Yeah, for hella cheap, yeah. Let's see. I kind of want to fill in this space, but not too much. Okay. This is the Arrowhead International Airport. I do have a little bit of a cold today, so that's why I'm coughing quite a bit, but that's okay. Yeah, so if you ever get a chance to buy this game, it's called Cities Skylines. It's on the PlayStation 4. Myself? What does that mean? Biodome. Uh, Ooh, I could add a football stadium. Oh, I got most of the DLC for free or really cheap. I think every once in a while Sony will throw it up on the PlayStation Store for really, really cheap. And I don't think it's too much. I mean, like, it's an alright, like, amount of, like, let's start adding rocks because they look nice. Let's see. Put a couple of rocks there. Oh man, you gotta get out of Sims, man. That stuff will bankrupt you. Put some rocks there. Like do a huge rock right there. These guys right there. And then, let's see. I don't know. Put that on the outskirts of the airport. Then this one. Is it gonna fit, chocolate? I think it's gonna fit. I mean, it's not that. It is not hard to learn this game at all, chocolate. You just gotta, like, spend a little bit of time learning the basics. Like, I didn't learn how to play this game overnight. It's probably why I'm doing live streams of it, because it's been a really fun game to stream. And I would say that it's pretty easy to learn. If you know what I mean. It's not really that difficult of a game to learn. Oh yeah, I get you on having to start over and over on this. It's just one of those games that you gotta like play and play it multiple times to really get what you're looking for out of it. I ended up deleting a lot of my cities because I don't have time for them. So, anyway, yeah, it's a beautiful airport. How do you like it? Well, my town is over there, and the only problems I'm having right now is crime, which I can actually solve right now. Where do I want to put a police station at? Put a police station there. And then there was a trash issue, but it resolved itself. So this crime, this guy, right here, right above this guy, it just means that there's too much crime at the recycling plant. Crime rate is high, but there will be a cop coming by soon. Oh, did the cop just go right by the crime? That's funny. Yeah, and see, I understand your frustration because, like, this is so much traffic. It really is chocolate. So, yeah, here's an overview of my city if you want to check it out. This is live footage of my city. And then we got the Arrowhead International Airport. And then chocolate. Do you know why I call it Arrowhead Shores? Because look at this. It looks like an arrowhead. Look at that. Then there's a mini arrowhead point right here. And then another like little arrowhead point right here. Which I actually plan on like expanding on the arrowhead points. And maybe, just maybe, I'll make an arrowhead point come out here. Like in a future video, I'll probably make an arrowhead point out here. Well, you know the Native American arrowheads that they put on, well, that they used to use as spears or arrows. That's what it is. It's an arrowhead. This is an arrowhead as well. And then I got Arrowhead Isle, which is an island, which is cool. So it's a pretty big area, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go back to working on the airport. Yeah, I'm thinking put a large warehouse right here. And then what I want stored here is unique factory products. Then I will put metals here. Yeah, man. And check out some of my videos. I just post random stuff, so this has been it's been a pleasure, you know. So, yeah. You have a good night, buddy. Here we go. That's good. Gonna add some trees here between my factories. Then I think I'll just add some trees here. Add some trees near this prison. Guess adding some more trees. Helps. Okay. I don't actually think I'll add anything behind this building anytime soon. I don't think anything's gonna be added to this section of the airport. Alright, one last view of the airport before we sign off. Let me add that back there. There we go. One last view of the airport that I just made in this live stream. And yeah, Chocolate, I know that you're off right now, but if you come back and watch the videos, it was good chatting with you, and hope everybody has a good rest of the day, and look out for some more videos that I'll do sporadically live. I don't know yet, but yeah, Arrowhead Shores is a beautiful city. Really is. So we're gonna sign off. Add a couple trees here.